Hey guys, Sam here from Eating Clean, Cooking Dirty, and welcome to this 6-part series, the H's and the W's of meal prep, the hows and the whys of what on earth is meal prep, why should I do it, how on earth do I get it done, and what on earth is it going to do for me, right? So we're going to start, this is a short video series on all the different W's and the H's, and the first one we're going to talk about is why. Why on earth should we meal prep? Before I jump into the details of that, I just want to tell you a really quick story about my journey. I started CrossFit in 2007 with my husband, who was in the military, and fell in love with it like I had not found anything else so amazing. And through CrossFit, I discovered the paleo lifestyle and really just latched onto it. And I didn't need a why. The why was like a no-brainer to me. I just said, oh my gosh, yeah, and if I buy all my food and I make everything on Sunday and then it's all ready for the week and then I don't have to think about it and then it's all good and blah, blah. And I was like, oh, cool, let's do this, right? So that was the single, or I had a boyfriend, I had my husband, like pre-husband, right? So he was my boyfriend, and, single, no kids, dual income, and traveling all the time, doing whatever I wanted, and having a fun time, and super awesome, right? Okay, so that was me then. And you might be in that position now where you don't have a family yet, and you don't have, anybody else that you're responsible for, and you still might be having a struggle. I came down through life. I got married, I had a daughter, and then I needed my why. So 50 pounds, 14 months of breastfeeding, totally changing my life, my husband's life. Everything was upside down, and I was in survival mode, and my husband was in survival mode. And when you're doing that, man, it is hard, right? And all of a sudden, I needed a why. I needed to figure out why I needed to jump out of that path that we had let ourselves down. And quite frankly, it's often unavoidable. Kids and families are hard. And when you're in them, when you're in the midst of the new family, vibe, it's really difficult to pull yourself back and look in and go, wow, I love this. It is hard, but I also need to improve what I'm doing, right? And so I had to take a step back, and I had to figure out how to stop eating the ham and cheese croissants every day that I was eating in order to feel like I could sustain breastfeeding. And, I didn't gain weight after I had my baby, but I lost weight very, very, very slowly, right? And it was not easy. So I needed to find that why. And I got to the point, I hit rock bottom, and I couldn't function anymore the way I used to. My digestive problems were back. My mental health was not very good. My physical health, my family health, everything was not as good as it should be. And I had to stop, and I had to say, okay, draw the line in the sand and no more. This is not going to happen, and I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to go back to meal prep, but now I need to take a look at it a little bit differently, because now I have, at the time, I had an infant at my feet, and I had a totally different lifestyle than what I had before when I was able to meal prep the heck out of my week, right? And we had to look at it at a different light. And so now that is why I came back and I said, okay, I'm looking at it differently. Here's what I need. Here's what I'm doing. And what that did for me when I figured that out, and I had to relearn those skills, and I'd relearn how those skills are going to fit with my family, now I just reduced my stress. I improved my mental health. I reduced my stress. I started saving us money again. I started making sure that we're eating really good foods. We're not eating out as much, not nearly as much. We're not consuming as much sugar. The weight started to come off more quickly for me. My husband just became healthier overall. Just overall health, overall sugar intake. And the bottom line is, it's like a sanity saver, right? Save your sanity and figure out how to do this. It's not right for everybody, but the reality is I cut my time in the kitchen by half by meal prepping. And I saved my sanity because in the morning, I have our food ready to go, and I either am reheating it, or I'm making a shake and putting it in the blender, or something that is simple and easy and only takes a few minutes for me to get on the table. And then I get to sit down and have breakfast with my family. For lunches, our lunches are prepackaged and ready to go. They're in the refrigerator waiting for us. I do the same thing for my daughter, my husband, myself. We all do that, and it's part of the meal prep and part of the meal plan. Dinners, when we get home and it's time for me to make dinner, I am spending 5 to 10 minutes in the kitchen, either putting something in the oven or putting something in a pot to reheat. It is not a big deal, and I'm going and sitting on the floor with my daughter until it's ready to put on the plate and serve. Those are the things that saved my sanity. So why do we meal prep? The bottom line is sanity, right? The other thing, all the things that fit into the sanity box are reduce stress, create more time, improve overall health. If you need weight balance, I'm not going to say weight loss or weight gain, but it is a weight balance, right, for you. It is saving money, it is reducing sugar intake, and it is just sanity. So if you're looking for any improvement in any of those things, meal prep might be a really good option for you and your family. And we're going to go into all the other W's and H's of meal prep step by step in these videos. And I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you and hopefully giving you some tools to improve the food part of your life. Okay? I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.